My name is Leo. I love old books, the kind that smell like dust and forgotten stories. Every Saturday, I'd escape to the Blackwood Public Library, a stone castle of a place most kids avoided. I loved the silence, the endless shelves, the sense of hidden worlds. One rainy Saturday, curiosity pulled me to a far forgotten corner on the third floor, the Forgotten Archives. Cobwebs hung between shelves, and the air felt thick, ancient. I ran my fingers along cracked spines, some with no titles, just blank covers. I pulled out a book of old maps, but something odd caught my eye. A patch of shelf, darker and cleaner than the rest. It was a perfect rectangle, smooth and dustless, about the size of a small door. No handles, no hinges, just a strange, silent invitation. My heart pounded as I pushed aside more books, revealing the rectangle's full shape. It wasn't just part of the shelf, I was sure of it. Curiosity can make you brave or foolish. I reached out, fingertips tingling, certain I'd found something meant to stay hidden. The library's silence deepened, as if waiting. I took a breath and pressed my hand against the mysterious patch. Was it a secret door? My mind raced with adventure stories. I pressed the rectangle. Nothing. No give, no sound. I searched the nearby books, hoping for a clue. One book, heavier than the rest, had a coiled snake on its cover. As I slid it back, it tilted, and a low, grinding click echoed. My breath caught. The book was a lever. I pushed it down. Click. Pulled it up. Clack. Heart pounding, I pressed the lever all the way. The rectangle receded, revealing a dark, narrow opening, a secret passage, hidden in the library's oldest corner. The air from within was cold and strange. I hesitated, but the mystery was too strong. I stepped closer, peering into the darkness. The library behind me felt a world away. I took one last look back, then slipped inside. The secret passage was waiting. The darkness inside was thick, swallowing my phone's flashlight. The passage sloped downward, stone walls damp and cold. The air smelled of earth, old stone, and something sweet, dried flowers maybe. I walked deeper, the silence pressing in. Then faint whispers began, soft, sibilant, in a language I didn't know. They seemed to come from the very stones, neither welcoming nor warning. The whispers grew louder as I reached a heavy wooden door, older than anything above. An iron ring served as a handle, cold beneath my fingers. The whispers swirled around the door, urging me forward. My hand shook as I gripped the ring. I'd come too far to turn back. The silence behind the door felt alive, waiting. I took a deep breath, heart racing. I pulled the door open, stepping into the unknown. The whispers fell silent. The door groaned open, revealing a small, circular stone chamber. In the center stood a pedestal, topped with an old, leather-bound book. The book pulsed with strange energy, open to a page of elegant illustrations. I stepped inside. The door closed behind me. The silence was absolute. As my light swept over the pages, the drawings seemed to move. A bird flapped, leaves rustled. One illustration showed a boy by a well. He looked like me. As my light hit the page, the boy's head turned, eyes meeting mine. I jumped, dropping my phone. Darkness swallowed me. Heart pounding, I fumbled for my phone, light flickering back on. The page had changed. Now, it showed a drawing of this very room. In the center, a tiny figure knelt, shining a light at the book. It was me. The book wasn't just telling stories, it was telling mine. I stared, caught between fear and wonder. Dread crept in as I stared at my own likeness, drawn in real time. The book was writing my story, moment by moment. The tiny figure in the illustration stood up, moving toward the drawn door. I was still kneeling, frozen, but the book showed what I might do next. Then I saw them, shadows forming behind the drawn me, long and twisted. They stretched across the page, reaching for the figure. I looked around the real room, nothing but stone and silence, but the book's shadows moved closer, almost touching. I felt a presence, unseen but watching. Was I the reader? Or just a character in a story being written? My heart hammered as I realized The book was a window, and something on the other side was watching back. I stood trembling, caught between worlds. The story wasn't finished, and neither was I.